everyone, and welcome. I wanted to spend some time today talking about the 10 things that I will not buy in 2025, and then also the 10 things that I have on my wish list that I want to buy in 2025. And I thought that we would do this get ready with me style. It has been forever since I've done a get ready with me type video, so figured why not. This is just me doing a quick chat, nothing too terribly formal or anything like that. I just wanted to talk about those things that I have decided that I'm going to cut out of my life in 2025, my fashion life in 2025, and those things that I want. I'm not going to talk about any of the products that I'm using necessarily, but everything will be linked in the description bar down below, or it will pop up here on the screen. Let's go ahead and let's dive in. The first thing that I am cutting out of my fashion life in 2025 is no more synthetic fibers. By the way, the light that you see here is my mirror. Let me turn it down just slightly. So no more synthetic fibers. I have decided that I really want to curate a wardrobe that is comprised mostly of natural fibers. And the reason for that being is that I want to have a wardrobe that I am going to love for a long time, that's going to last for a long time. Not to mention the fact that natural fibers tend to be a bit more sustainable, which that's something that I have at top of mind. You know, I want to try and maintain some level of social and environmental responsibility for my own personal wardrobe. So by the way, I want to make a disclaimer on this, that this is for myself personally. Some of these points you're going to wonder is like, does that mean that I'm not presenting that type of content anymore? And I am absolutely going to still provide that information for you here on the channel, because you know what I don't want and want in my wardrobe are not necessarily things that you agree with or, you know, want to fall in line with. This is just me talking about the things that I want to bring into my own personal wardrobe. So these are my own personal preferences. I have to talk about this. I'm using the Shiseido Revitalescence Satin Glow Foundation, and I'll talk about it in more detail in an upcoming vlog. I'm still trying it out. This is only my second time trying it. So I'm still formulating my thoughts on it, but I just wanted to let you know that I have grabbed that foundation. But anyway, I want to create a wardrobe that I'm going to absolutely love wearing, something that aligns more with my own personal style and where I want to take my personal style. So I am really being super aware of what fabric content I have in my own wardrobe. Now, that's not to say that I'm going to get rid of everything that has synthetic fibers. Not at all. I am keeping what I love and what I have, but I'm going to be a lot more diligent about what I bring here on the channel for myself, especially into my wardrobe. And I talked about this a little bit during Vlogmas too. And I think that a lot of you are in agreement that you really want to focus on quality over quantity. And I'm glad that we're in agreement on that. So I just wanted to kind of reiterate that point, as that being, you know, the top of my list of things that I will no longer, or what I'm calling my hard no list, actually. The next thing that I have on my hard no list are jeans. And this one breaks my heart a little bit. And it's only because I can't wear jeans anymore. I can't. I had a surgery on my abdomen, and the scarring and everything just makes wearing jeans really hard. And it's very uncomfortable for me. I tried. I have a pair of Abercrombie jeans that I absolutely thought I would love, but then I really wore them one day, like the entire day, and it was so uncomfortable for me. I was in a good amount of pain and discomfort, and I just don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to force it. You know, I tried. It had been years since I'd worn jeans, and I tried with those jeans, and I couldn't do it. I could not do it at all. And so I have to give up jeans. Pants, I have to give those up because the button is just, well, the way the pants are structured, it's just too much for my belly. So that's a hard no for 2025. Now, I will say, and by the way, some of these will likely have exceptions because, you know, life is flexible and we move and flex with it, right? But I would like to try the jeans that are on the Spanx website, or I should say jeans that are on the Spanx website. They're actually made of their like knit material, but they're made to look like jeans. They're stretchy, and I'm willing to give those a try. I'm thinking about it. I've got them in my cart. The only reason I hesitate is because Spanx sizing can be so hit or miss. And so I'm kind of just debating on what size I should get, but I'm likely going to try those out because I like the idea of jeans. I did like wearing jeans when I was younger, especially like with a blazer and things like that. I just thought that that was such a cool look. And so I still want to have that look. So I may try those. And you can rest assured that if I do, I will definitely bring them here to the channel and tell you about them, because if they're a really good alternative, then I'm willing to pay the money that they cost in order to have those. Now, backing up a little bit on my first point about no synthetic fibers, I do want to say that there is, as with everything, exceptions. Ponte knit is an exception, or any kind of knit like those jeans from Spanx. Those are the exception to the rule because I really like Ponte. I think Ponte is one of the best fabrics that we have available to us because it's a knit and it's super comfortable, but it's a double knit. So it looks and keeps its shape really well. It looks, and it also keeps color really, really well. It doesn't look tired quickly. Those are actually made to last. Number 3 is new makeup. I'm not bringing in any more makeup unless it is to replace something. But this was my last purchase. This was it. I'm not buying any more makeup. I really, really wanted to try that foundation, and the shade range is running out really quickly, which makes me wonder if it's not going viral on TikTok or somewhere. So I went ahead and grabbed a bottle before my shade was no longer available, or at least the shade I thought. And by the way, I think I'm in the shade Oat in that one, and I would say that it's a pretty spot on match. So that was my last makeup purchase. Otherwise, I'm trying to do a project pan like this thing here. And I've got a bronzer also that's hit pan, and my powder that I'm going to use is also hit pan. So I've got like kind of like a project pan thing going on. As I see, we've hit pan there too. And I'm trying to use up what I have, but that also means no more lipsticks, which that's my downfall. I really, really love lipsticks, and I'm going to have to refrain from buying any more lipstick. I don't know how successful I will be at that because there is one type of lipstick that I want to try from L'Oreal that's like I think it's supposed to be a dupe for the YSL Love Shine or whatever they're called. I'm not bringing in any more makeup to my collection. I want to cut back on my makeup purchases because I just don't really need any more makeup. I want to get rid of what I have because I've had it for a while and it needs to hurry up and finish and go. And I've got backups of things, and so we're going to kind of put the kibosh on makeup for 2025. The next thing on this list, it's what number are we on? Number 4. And that is try and refrain from buying anything that's designer inspired or designer look for less. Only because if I want the designer item, then I'm going to need to save up my money to get it. You know, I don't know. I just feel like the designer look for less thing is getting a little bit out of control. But besides which, I feel like I want to be more authentic in what I get. And if I want the designer piece, then I should get the designer piece. And so I'm not bringing in any more designer looks for less or designer inspired pieces, or at least not into my own closet. I will be bringing those here to you because I feel this way, but you may not feel this way. And so not to worry. I will still be bringing in my the Amazon designer dupes and things like that. And also, I do believe that it is a way for you to try designer, the designer styles. One case in point is my little black woven handbag that is designer inspired from a Bottega bag. And I really like that bag a lot. And it really did offer me the opportunity to give the style a try. The same thing goes with the bag that is like the Margot bag. But what I have found for myself personally is it makes me want the actual designer piece, but I just don't want to feed into that whole designer dupe kind of mentality that we've gotten into. It's more, it's just gotten a little bit out of control, I think. And like with the Birkin at Walmart, whatever that's about, I haven't really been following it very closely, but that kind of thing. I think that there is a certain romance and awe and magic about the designer bags that is getting lost with all of the dupes that are out there, and the designer inspired and whatever, that you can find pretty much on Amazon and other places like that. I mean, even Quince kind of does it. And, it's like, well, I did get a bag from Quince, by the way, that is inspired. It's a designer inspired bag, but I got that in December before I made the decision that I was no longer going to be doing designer looks for less for my own closet. I think that's probably the last piece. Otherwise, I'm going to buy a handbag because it's beautiful, because I love it, because it just, all of the things. Not that I really need another handbag, honestly. I've got more than enough. So I'm kind of also maybe trying to slow down on my handbag purchases. But anything like that, even shoes and stuff like that. Number 5 is poorly made wardrobe basics. I'm thinking mostly of modal. Anything that's made of modal. I have a few things that are made of modal, and they just get so baggy and so big. It's like they grow and they sag, and it's just like it doesn't last. It loses its shape, and it just looks really not good. If I'm going to spend money on a basic, I am going to at least make sure that it is quality. I don't think that you should spend a lot of money on things, especially if they're like the super basic things. I don't believe that you should spend $50 on a t-shirt, but there is something to be said for good quality fabric where your basics are concerned, because you do wear them a lot. You wear them often, and you want to make sure that they're going to hold up at least a little bit. But after 3 washings and they fall apart, that's very wasteful. Very, very wasteful. So, yeah, I am no longer going to be bringing in any kind of cheaply made basics. I'm going to spend a little bit of money. Like, for instance, I've got a couple of t-shirts. One is from Talbot's and one is from Banana Republic Factory. If you want a good quality basic, I think the Banana Factory Timeless tees are really, really good. And I'm talking about long sleeve, although I am pretty sure their short sleeve versions are just as good. But I prefer wearing long sleeve just because we stay cool here where I'm at, like almost the entire year. And I think the timeless tees from Banana Republic Factory are so good, and they're very well priced. I mean, depending on whether or not they're on sale, you can get them for like $20 to $25, $26 each, which is less expensive than what you would get from Everlane, and they're about the same quality. I mean, they kind of wear the same. The other one is from Talbot's, and I really, really like that one. It's a Pima cotton t-shirt. It's a burgundy t-shirt that I got. And I really, really like that one. You can tell that it's very well made. So if you've got a few more dollars to spend and you want to get yourself a basic that's going to last, and that comes in a variety of size ranges, because Talbot's is very, very size inclusive. They have, from regular misses all the way on up to petite plus, which that's a rarity. And so I would say go with the Talbots one if you have a few more dollars to spend. But if not, the Banana Republic Timeless Teas are really, really nice as well. And I'm using my Anastasia Spice palette here. That would be my recommendation as far as basics if you want to spend a little more. But I personally am not going to be buying any kind of like inexpensive basics. I'm going to make sure that they're, first of all, good quality fabrics, and secondly, good quality construction. Viscose is fine. Viscose is really, I like that fabric. It's a more sustainable polyester. It wears well, and it does last in the closet for a long time. So there's that. Okay, next one, number 6 is not so great fabric blends. So I'm talking mostly about linen, especially with summer coming, spring and summer coming. Linen has become a really super popular fabric, and I'm okay with that. I mean, you know, I think that it's a wonderful fabric, but you have to watch the blends with linen, because they have started blending, they blend linen with all kinds of things. And primarily rayon is the one that I see, which it's not a terrible fabric mix, but for me personally, when I pick up something that is a linen blend, I want it to be linen cotton. And the reason that they blend these fibers with linen is because it helps to reduce the wrinkling. And I think that if you're going to do a linen blend, linen cotton is really a great option, because cotton is cotton. Cotton is really good. It's strong, and it is long lasting, and it blends very, very well with linen. Rayon blends okay with linen, but if I had my druthers, I would go with the cotton blend. So that's kind of what I'm talking about here, but also just being mindful of what you see on the label of things, because the labels, the brands tend to greenwash a little bit, and they'll say recycled polyester, and that's good. I'm glad that they're trying to find a way to recycle polyester, but how sustainable is it really? So yeah, there is that. Where am I on my battery power? It looks like we're running low already. My goodness. I'm going to be more mindful about the blends of linen, especially, that I bring into my closet, because again, I want to have really good high quality pieces. And I think that cotton linen blends are pretty good, decent quality. There's also other blends like cashmere and silk and things like that that I will also consider, but I just want to be sure that I am picking really good blends of fabrics in my pieces. Okay, I'm going to have to add the battery charger, or the battery adapter here, so give me just a second. Okay, so I think I like this vantage point even better. Let me just make sure that we're on well here. There we go. There we are. Okay. Number 7, I just have to laugh at number 7, because it's more just that I have so many of these that I don't really need it, and that is sweater dresses. I have got so many sweater dresses in my collection, and I think that it is time for me to pump the brakes on the sweater dresses. And so, yeah, I am not bringing any more sweater dresses, at least for 2025, because I just don't need them. Now, I am running an experiment with my wardrobe this year. I'm doing a monthly capsule wardrobe with 14 pieces. And if I determine as part of that experiment that there's a particular sweater dress that I no longer want or like, or I'm not wearing for whatever reason, then maybe I'll get a replacement for it. But I really, honestly, even if that happens, I don't really need any more sweater dresses. I have sweater dresses in a gazillion different styles. So I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Number 8 is bag charms. Bag charms are having a bit of a moment. I just don't like bag charms. I think that they're kind of juvenile, and I don't really feel the need to bring any of those into my collection, with the exception being, of course, there's an exception, and that is I have my sights set on one at Dooney and Burke. That's an initial. Anything with my initial, I'm such a sucker for. I love picking things up that are in my initial, and they're actually quite pretty bag charms, but that would be the only bag charm that I would bring. I don't really like the little pearls and the stuffed animals and the, you know, just cherries and all of that stuff. I'm not about that. I feel that it is very, very juvenile. And I did that back in the day. I used to love having bag charms on my bags back in the day, and I partook in that trend back then. I've done it. I don't need to revisit it. You know, I'm good. I'm good on the bag charms. I don't need to do that anymore, except for my initial that I saw at Dooney and Burke, and I really, really want to get that. Not just for my Dooney bag, but just to kind of carry it over from bag to bag to bag. Okay. This is such a beautiful eyeshadow palette, guys. I mean, look at that. I really, really love this eye look. I think it's so pretty. I may not talk a lot in the next segment here because I'm doing eyeliner. We'll see if I can talk and do eyeliner. So the next thing that I am no longer buying... Oh, wait. I need to do a little bit of blending here before I fully cut it off. Oh, and I need to add a little bit more on my crease. I mean, on my hooded eye here. The other thing that I am not getting any more of in 2025 are duplicates. The duplicates of things. Unless it is the most basic of basic things, I am not going to be doing duplicates anymore. I am very, very guilty of buying, you know, the same sweater in 3 or 4 colors. And I've decided that this year, I think I'm just going to have one and leave it at that. Unless, like I said, it's the most basic of basics, which that's t-shirts and tank tops. Otherwise, I don't need 20 different cashmere crew neck sweaters in the entire color catalog at Quince. I don't need that. I'm going to try and vary things up a little bit, like having a different neckline or having a different fabric content or things like that, but I'm not buying the same thing 5 times. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to have a little bit more variety in my closet. Number 9, that was number 9. Number 10 is funny considering that I am an influencer, but I don't want to get anything that I have been influenced by. So essentially what that means is I want to make sure that what I am getting is something that I truly want. So if I see someone with something that looks really pretty and cool, I have to stop and ask myself, is this resonating with you because she's wearing it? Or is it resonating with you because it truly resonates with you? You know, it's like, is this something that you want because she's wearing? Or is it something that is really resonating with you and resonating with your personal style? So it's something that you want to have. That's where I'm coming from with that one. I want to be sure that what I'm getting are things that I really, really love, not things that I have been influenced to buy. And I hope that that one is one also that you guys follow, because it's so easy to get influenced, especially us influencers. You know, we became influencers because we were influenced to influence by influencers. I know that sounds really weird, but at least that's how I wanted to become an influencer, because I saw what influencers were doing and I was like, wow, I would love to do that. And it turned out to be the right thing for me. But when it comes to like other items that I have gotten in my closet, some of them I have been influenced to buy by influencers, and they've actually been some of my most favorite pieces. But there's a lot out there that I've gotten because I saw an influencer with it. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to, you know, it looks really cool on her. I'm going to look cool just like her. And it turns out not to be the case. So, yeah, I'm going to try my best not to allow myself to be influenced too much. I need to just make sure that it is something that's going to resonate with me and something that I'm going to really, really love to have in my wardrobe or in my life, because I have been influenced to buy things for the house that didn't work out. But there are a lot of things that I have in my home that I was influenced by that actually turned out to be really, really good. So just being more mindful about that, you know, just being careful and making sure that what I am willing to bring into my closet because I saw someone else have it is something that really resonates with me. I always put powder over my liner because it helps to set it, and it also corrects any little mishaps I may have done, because rarely do I ever do a perfect eyeliner. I always have to go through and kind of fix it with powder, which, you know, that's not a big deal. And it, like I said, it serves to set the eyeliner. So moving on to my wish list of things that I want to get, things that I have recognized as being a gap in my wardrobe, or just things that I feel that I want to add to my wardrobe. And the first thing is an ivory cable knit sweater. So back during Vlogmas, I did a sweater clear out, and I think it was the second sweater clear out, that I came across an ivory sweater that I had thrifted and that I had in my wardrobe. And I thought I had another ivory sweater. I couldn't find it, but that's okay. I got rid of the one that I was decluttering that day anyway, because I wasn't like in love with it. It wasn't something that I thought was a value add to my wardrobe. So now I am on the hunt for a good quality cable knit sweater in ivory or white. It doesn't, you know, either one is fine. Because I really like it. They're very versatile. I love cable knit. I think cable knit is such a beautiful heritage kind of sweater knit, and I'm about that. That's who I am. That's how I identify myself as far as my personal style. I really want to find one that just speaks to me. I have my sights set on one from Lily Silk. It comes in a 2XL, so I think it will fit. I believe it's either cashmere or merino wool, or maybe a blend of the two, but it is really, really pretty. I've got that one in my sights, but I also am looking at Ralph Lauren. He does cable knit as well, really, really well. And his will probably be a cotton blend of some sort. So I'm kind of just on the lookout for one, but really I have my sights set on one from Lily Silk. So I may end up pulling the trigger on that one. But I haven't yet, just because I want to be sure, you know, I want to be sure that it's going to be something that I will really, really love in my wardrobe. I don't know why, but when I do my makeup these days, my nose runs. All right. So number 2, a blue denim skirt. Now I said no to jeans, but I'm talking about pants. Denim skirts, I love them. They are so comfortable for me to wear. So I figured that that's a really great way for me to incorporate some denim into my wardrobe. What am I doing? I did my bronzer. I haven't even done my mascara yet. Goodness gracious. I'm all out of routine because I'm busy talking with you guys, but that's okay. This is fun. I hope you're having fun. A blue denim skirt. Yes, I feel the need to have one. I have a white one that I got from J. Crew Factory that I wore again and again and again. I mean, it was one of my go-tos last summer, and it will be one of my go-tos this summer. But I want to get a blue denim skirt. It really made me realize that I need to have one in my wardrobe. And those for me are very comfortable. They don't bother me the way denim, like jeans do, like pants do. So I am on the hunt for a blue denim skirt, and I have no idea where I'm going to get one. I'm not exactly sure what style I want either, if I have to be honest. Do I want the straight pencil or A-line style, you know, with the button and zipper closure like a regular pair of jeans? Or do I want to get something in a full skirt style, like a circle skirt or an A-line, like a really true blue A-line skirt? So I'm on the lookout for a blue denim skirt, because I feel like that's really going to be a really good addition to my wardrobe, even during the winter with boots and things like that. So really, really looking for one of those. And with spring coming, I think it'll be easy for me to find one. I just have to find the one that I absolutely love. Now, if J. Crew came out with the one that I got in white, if they came out with the blue one, I would get it, because it has the perfect amount of stretch in it, and yet it still looks like denim. Actually, it is mostly denim with some stretch, and that's perfect. So that is one of the pieces that I really, really want to get. The next item on the list is some light colored trousers. I want to get myself a pair of white trousers. I had a pair of wide leg. Ow! Holy crap. I just about took my eye out. That's what I get for talking at the same time. Oh well, let's go ahead and I forgot to curl my eyelashes. Ugh, I gooped up my eyelash curler too. I'm telling you. Well, this is real life, kids. This is real life. This is how it goes sometimes. But I want to get some light colored trousers. I had a pair of white wide leg trousers, but they got really dingy. And so I had to let them go. And I really, really loved having a pair of white trousers because it just, I like having white trousers. I do have a pair of linen trousers. They're a linen cotton trouser from the Gap, but I would only wear those during the summer. I want some year-round light colored trousers. So I've got my navy blue trousers from Abercrombie that I really love, the Sloan trouser. And I'm not going to get those though because again, no duplicates, right? But I want something along those lines. If I can find it in a flat front style versus a pleated style, I think that would be better. But, you know, whatever I can find. Now, I did find a pair recently from Walmart. And they were okay. I wish I had gotten my correct size. Because if I had gotten my correct size, I would have really been able to see if I really, really liked them. Instead of doing a flat out return, I might exchange for a smaller size and try them again. I thought that they were okay, and they are polyester and spandex, but I think that when it comes to a trouser, a polyester is actually not a bad thing because it will hold its shape. I don't want Ponte because Ponte tends to be a little bit form-fitting. I want these to be loose and effortless. And so I may take a closer look, may exchange the ones from Walmart. I don't think that they were see-through. I thought that they might be, but I don't think that they were based on the playback. And so I just have to get off my butt and do an exchange on those. But I will have to take off a lot of fabric because they're really long on me. They're a 32-inch inseam, and I think I'm more like a 27-inch inseam at the longest. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But definitely need to get myself a pair of light colored trousers because I just feel that they're incredibly versatile in the wardrobe year round. And I want to be able to wear them all year long. All right. I'm going to let my mascara dry for a little bit before I correct what I did. I don't know if you can see, but I've got like a bunch of mascara on my tight line, my waterline. And so I've got to kind of try and figure out how to get that off. Number 4, speaking of that woven bag, that's a designer look for less from Amazon. I actually want to get the original Bottega Veneta. What is it called? The Andiamo. Andiamo? Yes. The Andiamo chain bag. Because I like that bag from Amazon so much, I'm like, I think I need to get the real deal. So I put it on my wish list. Now, will I get it this year? I don't know. We'll see. But it is in my sights. Now, we do have a Bottega store here where I live. And so what I need to do is go into the Bottega store and have a look at it because I just want to look at the real deal and see if it really is something that I want to add to my list. So more to come on that once I finally make it out there. Because I really like that bag. I think it's really beautiful. I think it is very timeless, very classic. I think that it will be around for a long time to come. I want to have a look at it before I drop that kind of money on it. I don't want to buy it sight unseen. I mean, I do have a handful of designer bags in my collection, but generally I tend to land on the mid mid-range bags. Have very few like low-end bags like the ones from Walmart and Target. I don't, you know, unless they're like raffia or basket or something like that. Or I do have a faux snakeskin bag from Walmart from Scoop that I got a few years back that they're now on trend. So I'm really glad that I hung on to it. I hung on to it on purpose because snakeskin really never goes out of trend. But anyway, I digress. I want that bag because I just think it is so beautiful. And I want to get the one with the chain handle on it because I feel that the chain will pass through the grommets better than the braided leather, because that's one of the struggles that I have with the one from Amazon is that the leather is, it's really hard to tug it through the grommets to adjust the strap, because it can be a shoulder bag. It also has a top handle on it. And I like wearing it as a shoulder bag, if I have to be honest with you. I think that it looks best that way, but I want to be sure that that chain moves more easily than the braided leather, because that would just annoy the crap out of me. It already annoys me a bit. Well, that's why I picked the chain one, because I think that the chain will pass through a little bit easier. Okay. Quick makeup organization break here. I'm just putting away all my stuff so that I don't clutter. And next, I don't do highlighter anymore in my makeup routine, except on my brow bone and on my inner corner. Otherwise, I don't do highlighter anymore because I just feel like it emphasizes my little pontoons that I have here on my eyes right here. So what else is on the list? Oh, yes. I want to get a high quality Fair Isle sweater. I've got a few that are, you know, synthetic fibers and such, from Walmart or Amazon. And I love the style so much. I really want to invest in a better quality Fair Isle sweater because I enjoy wearing them a lot. And I think that that would be something that I want to bring into my wardrobe. I think that it would make a great addition to my wardrobe. And so that has made it on the list. Then I want a pair of tall boots in brown. I have recently found the boots of my dreams through Vivaya. I have them in black, but they don't make them in brown. And I really, really, really want a pair of brown tall boots. I think that my boot wardrobe would be very nicely rounded out with a pair of brown boots. And I'm not talking about riding boots either. I want boots with heels. I don't wear riding boots a lot. I don't really like the way they look with dresses. And I think that riding boots really look good with skinny jeans or leggings and things like that. And I don't wear those. I'm not, you know, I don't live in the British countryside, so I don't do the equestrian thing. And that's really how I feel that riding boots look best in. I want them to have a heel, and the ones that I got from Vivaya do, but they need to bring them out in brown. Come on, Vivaya. Brown. Come on. They have them in gray and navy blue, which I guess those are okay too, but really I'm a black or a brown boot kind of gal. So a pair of tall brown boots, and that one is I'm just holding out for those boots from Vivaya because I have large calves and large ankles, and these boots fit fine up my leg, my entire leg. I am now a part of the Tall Boot Club, and I would love to have some brown boots. I would. Okay. We are done with the face pretty much, except for the lips. I'm going to use a lip combo. This is my favorite lip combo of late. And so I'm sharing that with you so that you know. And I need to really make a video of it because I really, really like it a lot. But it's brand new. It's something that just got added. Let me go over what that is with you real quick. This Colourpop lip liner. I don't think that Colourpop makes it anymore. Which is sad, but Pillow Talk is fairly close, or Pillow Talk Medium actually is close to this. So when I run out of this one, I think I have a backup, but when I run out of that, then I'm going to go to Pillow Talk Medium. All right, so that's the first part of the lip combo. I don't even bother coloring in my lips with it. I just go in with my Merit matte lipstick in Classic, which is kind of like a pink with a slight bit of peach in it. It is so soft and velvety. But then I go in with my Tower 28, my little itty bitty that I got from my advent calendar at Christmas. And this is in Pistachio. It's one of their jelly glosses. And I love the Tower 28 glosses. They're so good. They're very moisturizing on the lips. Really, really good. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get dressed. I'm going to finish getting dressed and then I will come back and finish up my list. I've got 4 more to go. So be right back. Okay, we're back. I'm going to put my mic on. Here we go. Oh, I got my hair caught. Ow. That magnet is strong. Anyway, so where was I? My hair. You guys have really been liking my hair lately. So have I, if I have to be honest with you. I'm really happy with the way that it's grown out. Number 7 on my wish list is another fragrance. And probably after this one, I'm going to put a kibosh on fragrance as well. And it is the Dior Privé collection. And I think I want to get the Dior Gris or Gris Dior. Yeah, the Gris Dior. I've always wanted one of these fragrances. I at least want to try them. We don't have a Dior boutique or shop or store here where I am located. And so I don't want to buy them sight unseen. There's nowhere around here that carries Dior. And so I don't want to buy the fragrance sight unseen. You know, I don't want it to be a blind buy. But I've read all of the descriptions on the Dior perfumes. And that one is the one that seems to be the most aligned with me and what I like as far as fragrances are concerned. That one might get bumped off the list though, because if I don't like it, then I'm not gonna pick it up. So yeah, that is definitely one that I've got on my list to at least try out. I'm hoping to be able to make it near a Dior store here sometime soon, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. That's still kind of up in the air. And so we shall see. Let me see what that looks like. Oh, I like that. Let me have a closer look. Do I like it? It's a nice little earring stack, I think. And so I'm donning all my Majuri sterling, and this little guy here is actually white gold. But anyway, next on the list is I definitely want to get myself a good quality raffia belt, because I really think that I have graduated. I'm ready to upgrade. I've got some little stretchy raffia or woven belts from Amazon that I've had for a couple of years, and I wear them to death. So I figure it is time to upgrade. And so I want to upgrade to one of those because I just like the idea of mixing leather and raffia together. I think that would make a really, really beautiful mix. And I saw one last year from Banana Republic that I really, really liked. And so I want to, hopefully they have it again this year or a version of it. And so I would like to get one of those. If not, then just find something out there that is along those lines. Oh, I hope my necklace doesn't make too much noise with the mic. So yeah, I think that it is time for me to upgrade. And that's something that you can do, right? You try them out, the less expensive version. If it's something that you find that you wear a lot, then you can upgrade and get yourself something that is of higher quality. And that's where I am with that. Number 9 is I want to get a full skirt that is made of linen or a linen cotton blend. I've got a couple of pencil style long maxi skirts that are in a linen rayon blend, and I got those last year from Old Navy and I really, really liked them. I don't know if I want this full skirt to be maxi or midi length. I think actually I might want it to be midi length. So like the full cotton poplin skirt that I have from Amazon that I really, really like, I want to get something similar but in linen. I'm going to keep an eye out for that, see if anybody even produces anything like that. I suspect that they will, because that full A-line style skirt has become a lot more popular, and so I'm hoping that somebody somewhere makes one that is in a linen, either 100% linen or a linen cotton blend. So I'll be keeping my eye out for that. And I'm thinking about that in like a navy blue or a white. I'm leaning more to navy because I don't know, I just like the idea of a navy blue linen skirt. I don't have anything in navy blue linen. So I thought that that might be a really nice addition to my summer wardrobe. So I'm hoping that somewhere someone comes up with a navy blue linen skirt and it's in a blend that I like. I'm really, really hoping that it's not a linen rayon blend. I don't want to have to buy linen rayon. As I mentioned earlier, that's something that I want to kind of cut out and want to make sure that I'm sticking to better fibers. So it may cost me a little more, but I think I'm willing to spend it because, I mean, linen lasts for so long. It's so good, and it's just, yeah, it's a favorite fabric of mine, especially for the spring and summer. Number 10 is, it's a chunky gold or silver chain. I've got my sight set on one from Monica Vinader, and I do believe that she sells it, well, in gold vermeil, or she does sell it in sterling silver. So either one, I think I would love to have. Like as you see, I have this one that I got from Banana Republic Factory, and I really, really like it, especially when I'm wearing something like this, like a turtleneck, where I feel that it like helps to add something, hi sweetie, to the outfit. Also, I like wearing these under a button down shirt, you know, when the collar is open and you've got a really beautiful statement gold or silver chain. I think that that's a really good look. So I've got a chunky gold chain that I got from the Express a few years ago. I have this one that I got from Banana Republic Factory, but I think that I like them so much that I'm ready to upgrade to either a high quality vermeil like the one from Monica Vinader, or a sterling silver one like the one from Monica Vinader. I'm not sure if Majuri has anything that's similar, like in like big links. And I like them to be a little bit squared. I don't want them to be necessarily round. I prefer a square link because I just feel that they just look better. I mean, they just appeal to me more. I really hope that you enjoyed this format. Let me know in the comments down below. I just wanted to change things up a little bit and maybe make this a little bit more conversational versus me just kind of sitting and talking at you. I am going to leave you with another video right here so that you can continue watching. By the way, everything I talked about is going to be linked in the description, pinned, or will pop up here on the screen. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.